Hi everyone, my name is Jamie Dover, and I am a student at Grand Canyon University, and I'm majoring in secondary education with an emphasis on English class. And so the hope is to become, a high school English teacher, and also be able to be an athletic coach at the high school level. And so this video is just simply for the assignment for the professional dispositions of learners for the University of Success in the College of Education course. And so I want to just kind of talk about these 10 dispositions and what I'm good at, what I'm not good at. And so I'll start with what I'm good at because that's what we like to talk about. And so just kind of going down the list of dispositions, just in how they are already written out. The first one that I felt that I was good at was the respect for diversity. And so in my current line of work, I'm a student pastor, and so one of the things that I see constantly is just people who maybe believe different than me, have different views, come from different backgrounds, racially, ethnically, socially, and so that's something that I'm pretty good at. Just maybe just agreeing to disagree on. We can agree on a lot of things, and we can disagree on just a few, and we can still make some things work. The second one I thought that I was really good at is the idea of fairness. I worked for the federal prison system for about 3.5 years, and one of the things that we learned there was that you have to be firm, fair, and consistent. And so, I feel like I'm pretty good at that already. The idea of having professional conduct, I felt like this one could really go, with number 2 or number 3. Not because I don't, behave professionally or I misbehave at work, but I'm a youth pastor, and so. But I put it under this one, under number 2, just simply because I do understand that being in the classroom constantly with students, you can't be quite as laid back as what I tend to be now, and that's something that I know going into this, and that I feel like I won't have an issue with. Curiosity is I love being able to tell students, hey, march to the beat of your own drum. You're free to be you. You don't have to be. You don't have to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders, right? And so curiosity, that's something that I'm already dealing with now. Honesty, right? Saying the hard things that nobody wants to hear, right? That's what I make a living doing now, right? Being a pastor. Compassion and advocacy, I really feel like they go together, right? You have to love your students enough that you'll fight on their behalf for them if need be. And I feel like I'm pretty good at that. I'm pretty solid on that already. Dedication, right? It's an art. Dedication is an art of being where you need to be, when you need to be there, and being ready to do what you got to do. That one for me is easy, right? Just being there, being prepared. But also, so that's what I'm good at currently. What I'm not good at, that's what we don't like to talk about, right? The high expectations. I feel like that disposition could change with every single class, because every group of students that I've ever dealt with are all different than the last ones, right? Every group has a different dynamic, different types of behaviors and stuff, and so that one I feel like it's just one that's going to have to change every time the semester changes, every time the class changes, all that type of stuff. And then reflection. Sometimes I can take constructive criticism a little too seriously and a little too personally, as if it was a slight or an insult, instead of just looking at it as if it's something that I can get better from. And so I feel like just the art of reflection is something I don't do well now. And so and let's just wrap it up here with the last question, right? So what qualities should professional educators display? And I kind of went off of the list, but I feel like I didn't. Because I think the biggest quality that teachers, educators need to show is a love for their students. Love can get you a long way in life. If you love your occupation and you love your students, I feel like all these dispositions will just kind of fall in place on their own. So thanks.